Well, the question comes from somebody who sees the most important thing in life of having a job and earning money. Well, if you're confused about where money comes from, that won't be the most important thing in your life. But secondly, that's not where you live. It's not where your ancestors have lived for how long, you know? It's not home. It's the same problem right across Australia. We say that all these jobs in rural Australia need to pick fruit and so forth. We're bringing people from overseas to do it. And yet all these unemployed people in Sydney, Melbourne, Canberra, Brisbane, and other small towns in between, thousands upon thousands of unemployed Australians. Yet they don't move. Why don't they move? Because they want to stay where they grew up. They want to stay where home is. So it's a silly argument. Move to where a job is. Some people have even pushed these programs to shift people out of homelands and so forth into major communities. Well, that's what they did in the welfare era. That's what they originally did in Arnhem Land. They tried to move everybody into mission stations so they could learn the art of labour while they were closing down the traditional economic system. And today, if you talk about bringing people from homelands to major communities or big towns, all you will do is create greater number of drug addicts and greater amounts of prostitution. That's what will happen. Because people lose all their caring networks that exist where they live at the moment. A better idea is to ask the question, are there opportunities for Aboriginal people in the hometowns and the places where they live? I don't care if they're in desert country. Gee, look at the desert. The ability for arts and craft and tourism, even in Central Australia. Let's look at the opportunities that exist there. Find out the knowledge gaps that people haven't got to be able to translate that into something, production or whatever. Learning about the economic system, how you can read it better, know what markets are about and all those sort of things. Let's do empowerment of people where they're at. And then employment will happen where they're at. There are so many opportunities for employment in Arnhem Land. I hear bureaucrats saying, Canberra and Darwin, everywhere, there's no economic employment opportunities in Arnhem Land. Look, guys, you don't know what you're talking about. It is just dripping with opportunities. What it's not dripping with is knowledge, access to information. People can't even just Google out here, you know. One, because most of the Googling's all in mainstream English, and governments haven't provided an English learning program. It'd be great if they could Google and get that English learning program that works from their language to English, their language to English. They could get that, they could self-learn. They wouldn't even have to go to a government-paid training centre. They could self-learn. Let's look at how we can build tools for people to become productive right where they are. That's the way to move forward on this.